Hey guys, Zerkaa here and welcome back to my Millwall career mode series. I would like to start off this episode by saying a huge thank you to you guys because the support on this series recently has just been crazy. I think every one of my past videos has had over 1,000 likes, which is crazy for me for a FIFA video because obviously, as most of you guys know, I am from a Call of Duty background and I grew my channel around Call of Duty. So taking a step into the FIFA direction is what I'm currently doing. And that's obviously quite a bit of a risk because obviously a lot of my viewers don't actually like FIFA. But obviously I love FIFA and I love playing FIFA, and compared to Call of Duty I get a lot less frustrated with FIFA and I enjoy myself when I play FIFA, and being able to have a lot of support on FIFA videos gives me a lot of motivation to make videos in itself. As you probably noticed recently, like my upload rate has just been crazy. Like for me, my work rate always kind of struggles sometimes, and whenever I stop enjoying myself I usually stop uploading, where with FIFA so far I've just like gone straight like 2 uploads a day or 1 upload a day, and I've been very consistent. So I'd like to thank you guys for that. And I hope that you guys can continue to support the series and other FIFA videos that I do the way that you currently are, and that would be really appreciated. Thank you. But going into this episode, we are in a game against Middlesbrough, and as you saw, I took a 1-0 lead pretty early on. And as you just saw there, Piazon almost scored a cross, and I would have gone crazy if that had gone in. And but as always, if you don't get a hold of a game that you're dominating, then career mode tends to usually punish you and the computer will tend to score. And that's exactly what happened in the 75th minute. Williams managed to make it 1-1 for Middlesbrough. And I tried to push on to get a goal, and Henry had a chance here, but that was saved, and it luckily, or unluckily for me, it didn't actually rebound to any of my players when there's like 3 players around the box and it didn't rebound to any of them. But that game finished 1-1, but it's not too bad of a result. I guess Middlesbrough are a strong side, and if you remember in last season they got overtaken by a new board who are rich, so I guess they must have strengthened their squad enough. We'll see how they do this season. We're going to our next game against Preston. Now Preston were promoted from League 1 for this season, so it's a game that I should definitely be winning, and I think before this game or prior to this game they were actually bottom of the table anyway. Obviously I know it's early on, but that shows the kind of result we should be getting, so we should definitely be winning. And we started off exactly how we should. We managed to find a goal in the 16th minute. Obviously we just missed that diving header if you ever saw. There was a diving header that was like really low and he's pretty much like Superman on the floor, and headed it over somehow. Don't know how that went over, but yeah, Keo put a goal away. Here's just a replay. Nice finish into the top left hand corner. But Preston then put me on quite a bit of pressure, and they kind of caught me out here. So I blocked that with a slide tackle there, and he crossed over to the back post. He then headed it back, and then they volleyed it in. It's a really nice work goal by Preston. I almost forgot what team I was playing then, but yeah, Beacon put that away. And that made it 1-1, and we moved into the second half of the game, and there wasn't really any chances. There was a chance there that I just shown. I brought on Lecoin, I think, with David Edwards, and he managed to get, I think it was his first goal to a score for Millwall, and he's obviously the player that I signed from Plymouth Argyle. I was informed by quite a few people that he is a good player, and it was backed up by evidence on certain FIFA sites that show like potential career mode players. But obviously I don't really think he's strong enough to feature in my team yet, obviously, because he's got to get past Wallison, Romeo Vidal and Keo, and obviously they're 3 strong players. Just showing a quick update of the league table, and we are currently sitting in 5th. Obviously that loss to Swansea that obviously we didn't play is a bit of annoying because we could be on 16 points if we had beaten Swansea, but we'll recover from that. And obviously our goal difference isn't in the best of shapes. It's currently at -4, obviously, because that 4-0 loss to Cardiff and that 4-0 loss to Swansea. But we'll see how we get on. Hopefully we can improve that and score some goals to get that back into the positives. Jump into our next game against Bristol City, and again, Bristol City aren't a very strong side, and definitely a game we should be winning. And as you just saw there, I definitely should have been 1-0 up pretty early on, but Keo kind of missed an open goal and headed it straight against the crossbar, and I gave away a penalty there in the 20th minute. A bit of a soft penalty, one of those things where I'm just pressing B, trying to tug on his shirt and trying to get in front of him, and the referee gave a penalty for that. And Bulldog sets up to take this penalty and tried to be cheeky and tried to chip it down the middle. He was punished for that and hit the crossbar, and luckily he managed to survive that penalty there and keep it at 0-0. And Trotter gets played through here. Trotter takes a run and he hits the post, the inside of the post, and unluckily, I keep saying luckily, it didn't bounce to Romeo Vidal, and that game actually finished 0-0. After in the second half there was literally no chances at all, nothing's even worth showing you. And we go into the next game against Sunderland now, and that is in the Capital One Cup, and Wallison is back from his injury. I obviously didn't want to drop Keo out of position for Wallison because Keo has been playing very well. So I decided that I would try out a new system, and I've placed Keo as a centre attacking midfielder, and I've played him behind Romeo Vidal and Wallison. And the motive behind this is because I think Keo is more of a playmaker striker opposed to an actual goal scorer. In real life especially, he tends to be someone who gets a lot of assists more than someone who gets a lot of goals, and that was proven in the last season on this series. Keo came top of the assists with 14 assists, and Wallison came top of the goal scoring. But anyway, we started off this game very well. Romeo Vidal picks up a goal in the 8th minute, but again I gave away a penalty in the 16th minute, and Sessignon was able to convert that penalty to make it 1-1. And luckily for me, I then broke through again in the 20th minute, just 3 minutes after I gave away their penalty. And then they gave me a penalty. Now, I'm not really sure where the penalty was. If you watch that back, I haven't got a replay because I didn't have it. But it was literally like one of those shirt tugging ones. But this was like really, really soft. But anyway, I'm not going to complain. Keogh stepped up to that penalty and hit it top left and put it away. And that made it 2-1 to us. And this is a game that we definitely could have in the bag here. Obviously, it's against Sunderland, a Premiership opponent, and it's in the Capital One Cup, so it'd be good to get through high as possible in the Capital One Cup, obviously, to keep the board happy. And I think they wanted me to get into the round of 16. Sunderland didn't really have many chances in this game at all. Like, even in the second half here, I'm showing you the only chance that I really had, and there was nothing really else. It was kind of just like one of those games where one team is attacking and the other team is just kind of like stopped at the centre of the pitch. And that was what happened. I managed to shut out Sunderland out completely, and that game finished 2-1, and we now progress through to the next round of the Capital One Cup. So it'll be interesting to see who we get in the next round draw. But that is the end of today's episode. If you enjoyed it, then please leave a like. If you have any feedback to give, then please leave a comment, and I shall see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.